I became an educator because I did not see anyone that looked like me in the classroom. I was raised in the inner city, wanted to be reflective of the people that taught me. And so it was very limited in seeing the number of people that did not look like me in the classroom. And so I became an educator to show that reflection and show that compassion for students that I was reminded of growing up as a kid. And so education saved my life, and it allowed me to move from out of the hood, out of the inner city, to creating a space where I'm able to make a difference and an impact on students that I serve.
I decided to become a teacher because I wanted to work as a man of color in our classroom spaces. I have a responsibility to be an example for our students, especially the male students, for what they can aspire to be.
Being a young male teacher of color will help students to see that I'm not that far away from you. It gives them a clearer window. They look at somebody like me who looks like them, who acts like them, who comes from the environment that they come from, but is able to educate them on how to speak better English or how to read English. I think that'll help students to see that being a teacher is not a bad thing, it's a great thing.
In teaching, you have to take on so many roles, and the only way you can successfully do that is being present. My 6th, 7th, and 8th grade math teacher, his name was Mr. Herrera. Seeing that the education field can be for men, he pushed me. He would see that I really loved it, so he would start teaching me geometry, algebra 2 concepts whenever I'd be done with my work.
We need men, especially men of color, in our classroom spaces. How fulfilled I feel in this role, and how much of a difference my students have made on my life, and how much I've fallen in love with education. I would just speak to my experience and how much it's meant to me to encourage them that this is something that they should strongly consider, and how valuable they will be as an asset to our students in our community.
The impact that my 6th grade teacher had was simply having someone to relate to, having those conversations with him, being able to just talk. That relationship made it better.
It is my responsibility now to ensure that I offer what I can, the gifts and talents, the education that I've received very, very much humbly. Those that fought for us to have the education that we need to receive on and around this country.
My brother's keeper means responsibility.
Growth.
Being present.
I became a My Brother's Keeper mentor because it's part of my DNA. It's part of my core values as an educator.